Hi, this is our CIA $300 house project interim video. Our group members include
Carmen Sandoval.
Yvonne Ramirez,
Ashley Burr.
I am in charge of the design, but we all contribute with ideas. I first start in SketchUp and move into Revit to create the final mode. We as a group wanted this model to be different, so we came out with the trapezoid design. We want this house to have nature light, so for this reason, there will be a glass wall so the light can come in.
my name is Yvonne Ramirez and I am the estimator for this project. I am in charge of the financial aspects of this project. I take responsibility of the amount of supplies being used within the project and the cost of the supplies. I am also in charge of the supplier relations, seeing what supplies for this project that I can get donated or which supplies can be reused.
Barbara, and I'm the project manager. As the project manager, it is my responsibility to make sure the team is on track and on pace with everything. I am responsible to communicate certain questions or issues to the professor. I kept in contact with both the estimator and designer to make sure we were all on the same page. I created a couple of our prototypes and helped with our designer with specific measurements. With our estimator, I helped them look for certain materials and try to help her calculate the amount.
Currently, we are working on our Revit design. We had previously begun our initial design on SketchUp. We are getting all of our projected costs of materials in order, and lastly, we are finalizing our projection of the model.
For our initial prototype, we designed a 6x7 home with a plexiglass roof as shown in the pictures here. The problem with this prototype was that we didn't take into consideration that a plexiglass roof would generate a ton of heat into our home. Also, during the colder seasons, it wasn't as practical as we thought it would be. In our second prototype, we decided to go with a trapezoid-shaped concept. Our floor plan is shaped as a trapezoid and our back wall will be taller than our front wall, creating a slanted roof. As shown in the picture, our east wall will have a giant window which we will create out of plexiglass and eventually glue in. Our west side wall will have a design made out of reusable pallets, and the last picture is our final design.
Our materials include recycled wood pallets, which will be donated by my place of work, Food for Less, plexiglass, which has an estimated cost of $4.50 per square foot, construction glue, which goes for $35.24 per bottle. Our door will be donated by Del Briscoe, where my dad works, and he will also have foremen who will volunteer to help make the doors. Our hinges will come out to $1.85 each. We also have a solar kit, which goes for $33.36, and our insulation comes out to 64 cents per square foot.
This is the graphic. This is what we have as a Revit model as of right now.
On this second to last slide, I wanted to add a slide about homelessness. There are an estimated 553,742 people living in the United States experiencing homelessness on a given night. Just looking at these numbers gets one thinking about what they can do to help our society and all its members. Approximately 34% of those 543,742 people live in a place that was not meant for human habitation, such as on the street or in an abandoned building. 34% may not look like a huge percentage, but when you take into account that it constitutes 192,875 people, the statistics are astonishing. We don't often think of the reality that homelessness can come forth over any one of us, mainly because for at this point in our life, we are sheltered, warmed, and fully clothed. However, some of us are not as fortunate. The project so far has been a real eye-opener. It has allowed us to see that any type of shelter we can provide is pricey, but we have to learn how to be resourceful to help the less fortunate in any way possible.
When we went to the Poverello House in downtown Fresno, we learned that this establishment does not charge people for money. The Poverello House has created an environment to help the less fortunate at no cost to them. When people come to the Poverello House, they are assigned a case manager. Currently, the housing project constructed by Fresno State construction management students is being occupied by a female, and she has been there for 6 months. The housing project is approximately 110 square feet. The woman living in the building shared with us that there was no bed frame, so she used crates under her mattress to supplement as a bed frame. I found this to be innovative, seeing as how crates are inexpensive, easy way, and a great revenue of resources.
Within the Perella House, there is a Fresno State housing project and other shelters. The maximum capacity of people allowed into the Perella House is 48 people. They would want to allow more people, but their staff currently consists of 36 people. This shows that within any project, volunteer really goes a long way. The Perella House also make 1,600 meals a day, with all meals supplements being donated for women and children living on the street. There is also a day shelter. Going to the Perella House give you an insight into the life of the less fortunate and how they do so much with so little. Seeing the Fresno State Housing Project really helped us get our ideas for our project in order, because we were able to take aspect and adjust them to fit our requirements.